Audio test, testing the audio. Audio test, testing the audio. Testing, testing, testing. racing fans. Welcome to racing action from Flamboro Downs for this Thursday evening. Our first race will go to post in approximately 15 minutes. Let's get a look at the changes on this evening's card of racing. Note the track condition listed as fast. Note in race number 1 we have 2 driver changes in race number 1. Number 7, I'm a Diva, will be Ed Hensley on the 7. And number 9, MJ Shark Tank, Scotty Coulter. Ed Hensley on the 7, Scott Coulter on the 9. Races 2 and 3 will go as programmed. Race 4, note that number 4, Working It on Broadway, racing for purse only. Disregard in terms of wagering, no wagering on the 4, but racing for purse only. And number 7, Cool Clifford, the driver Garrett Rooney. Garrett Rooney drives the 7. Race number 5, no changes. No changes, race 5. Race 6, number 3, Ricky Resolve. Paul McKenzie will drive. Paul McKenzie will drive Ricky Resolve in race number 6. And the 7th race scratched is number 4, Sand Dune. Race 7, 4, Sand Dune. Note that in the 7th race, number 6, Fast as Lightning, the driver Scott Coulter. Scott Coulter will drive Fast as Lightning in the 7th. 12 minutes to race number 1. for race one on parade. One is Ann Maris Cookie. Brent McDonough for Blake McIntosh and Hot Racing. Number two is Crossroader. Dave Boughton for Don Lindsay and Paul Lindsay. Number three is Unsurpassable. Blair Burgess for Walker Racing and AJ Cash Sales. And number four, Gucci Gucci Goo. Paul McKenzie for Gabby Sasso, Jeffrey Court Chesney and Mark West Racing and DeWitt Stables and Patrick Lang. Number five is Arch Rising, Austin Surrey for Brian Bennett and Barbara Lin Chu. Number seven, I'm a Diva. Eddie Hensley drives for Paul Meekins and Saltwater Stable. Number nine is MJ Shark Tank. Scotty Coulter drives for Mark Johnson. Number eight is Royal Me. Jason Ryan for Cassidy Schneider, Colonel Schneider Jr. And number six is Diera, Sammy Filia for Luke Blay and Cozen Farm. It's a field of nine. It's race number one. Let's get a look at some of the main players in this dash. Well, we'll start with number six, Diera. And Diera is one that, well, comes in from racing at Three Rivers and made a break there. But you also see this one with a couple of seconds at Three Rivers back in July. You get Sammy Filia, Luke Blay teaming up, and, well, Diera is one that I think if she can stay flat here, this 3-year-old trotting filly does show enough overall ability to probably have a good shot at it in here. And Diera, 9-2, now 5-1. The money has gone elsewhere right now. Let's look at number two, Crossroader. That's where the money went to. Dave Frankie Boughton driving two, Crossroader. And, well, this one has had just one start. It was a pretty good start at Georgian Downs at a Prospect Series, finishing second in 2 minutes and 3. And a good overall back half. In fact, after a rather relaxed opening quarter, then came on nicely throughout the mile and was able to close up to finish second. Crossroader looking to build off of that one. Dave Frankie Boughton for Don Lindsay is the favorite at 3-5. Number four, Gucci Gucci Goo. Well, you do see this one making a break at Sarnia last race, but also the two previous starts in Prospect Series. August 19th on a difficult track that was off 3 seconds, finished fourth. A very tiring track, and this one went a tough trip from an outside post. Actually, it was pretty good to just stick around for fourth. And August the 3rd at Clinton was second, so you see some good miles. And then also you see a third back in July at Mohawk in 57-4 with a really good back half. Gucci Gucci Goo might be the most logical play in here now, based on 7-2 on the board. And number one, Ann Maris Cookie, another one that's coming in off of a break. This one didn't break until late in the mile. Ann Maris Cookie had some braking problems back in June and July, but then first couple of starts in August, it looked like things were sorted out. Ann Maris Cookie now from the inside, a young 2-year-old filly that will have to be cautious from that inside post. Although, should note that the break, in all of the breaks, they came later in the mile when this one got tired. Ann Maris Cookie, Brent McDonough for Blake McIntosh, 7-2. The fans have gone to two, Crossroader at even money, but I went to 6, Diera, Sammy Filia, Luke Blay. Sammy's been on a heater of late. Gate is rolling for race number 1, and Maris Cookie Crossroader on the inside, and Unsurpassable in the center. Gucci Gucci Goo Arch Rising and Diarra. The outside I'm a Diva and Royal Me in the second tier. MJ Shark Tank. Into the stretch drive they come. What are they doing starting in front of us? Don't they start in the backstretch? Field is at the start. And they're off, and it is Arch Rising with Anne Maris Cookie, Unsurpassable, and I'm a Diva as the field works their way on into that first turn. And on the inside, Anne Maris Cookie, Arch Rising, now coming on to try to clear to the front, Arch Rising, and then I'm a Diva, and inside third is Anne Maris Cookie, and racing position to fourth right now as they race their way on to that opening quarter. It is Unsurpassable, but right now I'm a Diva at 25-1 has the lead. I'm a Diva leading as they race their way on past that opening quarter. I'm a Diva. That opening panel was 29-2, and I'm a Diva. Arch Rising at 40-1. Anne Maris Cookie is third. Unsurpassable. Crossroader starts to work on the outside, and then Diarra, and then it is further back to MJ Shark Tank, and then Royal Me, and they race off the quarter at 29-2, and they come up towards the half. I'm a Diva's got the front for Eddie Hensley, and Arch Rising is second, and Maris Cookie. Crossroader on the outside has moved up to take over fourth. Fifth to the inside is Unsurpassable, and Diarra is racing position sixth as they work their way on past the 5/8. The half was 1 minute and 3/5, and it is I'm a Diva still at the front at 25-1. I'm a Diva. Arch Rising is rising up, and on the outside, Crossroader is getting a little closer, and Crossroader is coming on the outside, and also moving is Diarra. Crossroader looking to take down I'm a Diva. Inside third is Arch Rising, then Diarra fourth, and Anne Maris Cookie is racing position fifth, and then it is back to Unsurpassable. 3/4, 1:30-4. I'm a Diva and Crossroader. I'm a Diva leading still. Crossroader chipping away within striking distance, and then Arch Rising and Diarra on down the stretch drive they come. Long shot I'm a Diva trying to hold off Crossroader. Crossroader on the outside is coming to the finish. Crossroader is going to win. I'm a Diva is second, then Diarra, and Anne Maris Cookie was fourth. 2 minutes and 4/5, and it goes to Crossroader getting past the scooter first. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 1. It's number 2, Crossroader. The winning drive to Dave Frankie Boughton. Crossroader victorious. 2-year-old muscle mass bay colt. Paul Lindsay, the owner. Don Lindsay, the trainer. And away from Dave Frankie Boughton. A first win for Crossroader. Just a second career start. 2 minutes, 4/5. The first race, number 2 Crossroader, 373.80, 280. 7 I'm a Diva, 1036.10. 60 Arrow, $4. $2 Exactor, 82.80. Dollar Tribe, 802.25. 20-cent Super, 961.75. First race, order of finish from the top. 416-953-287. That's 416-953-287 on the bottom. Field for the second race on Post Parade. There is one, Daffy Hanover, semi-filia for Doug Brown and Todd Coleman. Number 2, Benito Boy, Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. Number 3 is Casual Guy, Garrett Rooney for Cassidy Schneider, Colonel Schneider Jr. And number 4, Pahokee, Paul McKenzie for Wayne Henry and Henry Stable. And number 5, Who Shall I Call? Robert Doyle drives and trains it on. Number 6, Lancelot, Scott Calder for Shane Arsenault and William Bigler. And joining us now is number 7, Green Light Go, Jason Ryan for Blair Burgess and Burgess Racing, and James Walker and Jeremy Kratz and Green Light Go Stable. Field of 7, race number 2. Let's get a look at this field. Well, let's get a look at number 2, Benito Boy. And Benito Boy is a 3-year-old Trixton colt that comes into this one in pretty darn fine form. A couple of wins and a couple of seconds in the last 4 starts. And in fact, has 4 wins since July the 1st. Benito Boy and Hurricane Hensley. This one could be storming. Was in a non-winners of 2 last time out and just finished second. But Benito Boy is one that I think really has to be considered the one to beat in here. Benito Boy, 6 top 2 finishes, 4 wins. Hurricane Hensley driving for Ashley Hensley and is on the board right now at 3-5. Others to get a look at in here. How about number 4, Pahokee? Well, last time out, made a break early, so this one might be poking around a little bit early just to make sure that she gets off the gate smoothly. But look, 2 starts back, August the 19th on a difficult track, was able to race pretty well. Don't be too concerned when you look at 201-1. Track was really off that day. Took a monstrous amount of rain and just struggled to hold up. Pahokee, I think, can bounce back and stay flat here. Paul McKenzie for Wayne Henry. 11 top 2 finishes and 21 starts, but a little case of second-itis. 9 runner-up finishes. Pahokee, Paul McKenzie is 7-1. Number 3, Casual Guy. Casual Guy and Garrett Rooney. This is one that comes in off of making a break at Sarnia. It's made breaks early in miles a couple of times. You see one at the end of last year and then one that last start at Sarnia, but also 2 starts back, wired the field there, blasted out 27-4, good early speed, mile of 59-4. There's just 1 win in 12 starts, but Garrett Rooney for Cassidy Schneider, Casual Guy, 9-2 can be a contender. And one more, number 6, Lancelot, Scotty Quiller for Shane Arsenault. One that's really had some problems staying flat, but then you also see some pretty fine speed, 55 speed, July the 18th at Mohawk with a 27-1 final quarter. Lancelot, an expensive yearling, $165,000 yearling purchase. Lancelot and Scotty Quiller for Shane Arsenault. Shane, a very proven barn over a lot of years, and Scotty, a long-time successful driver. Lancelot, solid connections. Could be a value in here at 9-2. All the cappers are on number 2, Benito Boy, though, 4-5. Audio test, testing audio. Gate is rolling for race number 2. Taking up their positions, Daffy Hanover, Bonito Boy on the inside. Casual Guy, Pahokee, and Who Shall I Call in the center. To the outside, Lancelot, and Green Light Go. Field of 7 for the second race. And the field is at the start, and they're off. And Who Shall I Call? Lancelot, Casual Guy, Bonito Boy. Then it is Pahokee and Daffy Hanover. And Green Light Go is back trailing the field. And now Bonito Boy pressing through on the inside against Casual Guy. Bonito Boy, Casual Guy, Who Shall I Call? Racing third. Then Pahokee, Daffy Hanover. Lancelot goes off stride, and then Green Light Go. And they race on to the opening quarter. Bonito Boy, 1-2 on the boards, got the front. Casual Guy, 10-1 is racing second right now. And then third is Who Shall I Call? Racing up on the outside, that is Lancelot. Then it is back to Pahokee. And then further back, Daffy Hanover. And Green Light Go is back trailing the field. Bonito Boy's got the front. Another break from Lancelot, who's struggling. Casual Guy's racing position second. Who Shall I Call? Right now third, but Bonito Boy's freewheeling it on top. A 30-1 opening quarter. Bonito Boy has a lead of 2 1/4. Casual Guys racing second. Who Shall I Call? Then Pahokee, Daffy Hanover, Green Light Go, and then back to Lancelot. And the field works their way on up past a half of 101 and past the 5/8, and Bonito Boy. Now Pahokee isn't poking around, is coming quickly. And Pahokee on the outside is going to challenge Bonito Boy. Pahokee on the outside. Bonito Boy on the inside tries to rally against Pahokee, who's stuck ahead in front now. It is Pahokee and Bonito Boy. Bonito Boy is going to fight back. They're going at it. Bonito Boy and Pahokee. Casual Guys racing position third. Then Who Shall I Call? Daffy Hanover, Green Light Go. And then Lancelot is trailing the field as they work their way towards the top of the stretch. And it is Bonito Boy now leading by a length and 3/4 over Pahokee. On down the stretch drive they come. Bonito Boy has turned back Pahokee and is cruising now. And it is going to be Bonito Boy to win. Pahokee second. Then Casual Guy. And Who Shall I Call? 2 minutes flat. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race number 2. It's number 2, Bonito Boy, a 3-year-old Trixton Bay colt owned by Ashley Hensley and Ed Hensley. Ashley, the trainer. The winning drive to Hurricane Eddie Hensley. He rocked him like a hurricane. Mile of 2 minutes flat for Bonito Boy. 5th win this year in lifetime. Fans note the inquiry sound will go up pertaining to number 5, Who Shall I Call? And possible broken equipment before the start. Fans, the judges ruling no evidence of broken equipment on 5. Who shall I call before the start? All officers judged to have received a fair start. The second race payout to Bonito Boy, $310 to $32.10. 4 Pahokee, $273. 3 Casual Guy, $630. $2 Exactor, $10.40. Dollar Try, $19.20. Dollar Super, $140.85. $2 Double of 2 and 2, $5. Second race, so we're finished from the top. 5-1-3-2-4-7-6. That's 5-1-3-2-4-7-6 on the bottom. Field on post parade for the third. One is Maximus BG, Daryl Thiessen for Jacob Roberts and Russ Ellis. And number 2, Jet Set Charmer, Damien McClellan for Robert Reed and Austin Reed. And number 3, Control the Smile, semi-affiliate for Cassidy Schneider, Colonel Schneider Jr. And number 4, Rising Dragon, Jason Ryan for Dana Lloyd. 5 is Tureg Sealster, Paul McKenzie for Sean Hyatt. Number 6, Bet on Brett, Scooter Gimlet for Randy Ertl and Corey Guthrie. And number 7, Street Art, Austin Surrey for Francis Guimet and Jean Dallaire. Field of 7, race number 3. Let's get a look at some of the main ones in this third dash. Horses and geldings on the pace. Purse of $4,500. We'll start with number 5, Tureg Sealster, 12-year-old veteran, getting close to $440,000 earned lifetime. Still making some money this year as a veteran. 7 wins on the season. And overall, I think is one that compares well. Comes in off of a win at Hanover, a front-end win in 159. And Tureg Sealster, one that has that good recent form could be put to use here. But blasting off the gate from post 5 is a little different than blasting out from post 1 at Hanover. Still, nonetheless, Tureg Sealster, probably a pretty solid shot here for veteran Paul McKenzie and Sean Hyatt training. Tureg Sealster is on the board at 7-2. Others to get a look at, how about number 3, Control the Smile? And this is one that was dominant in the bottom class at Clinton last time out. And that is this class, whereas Tureg Sealster was in the straight 8,000 claimer. Control the Smile in the bottom, the remedial class. But certainly that last race could remedy what was ailing Control the Smile before that, because this is one that was really struggling and took some time off, and this will be the third start back off of a layoff. Took off from April the 9th until the middle of August. So that last one was second start back, this one third back. Sammy Fillion's been on a heater. This one set up by Cassidy Schneider, 8-5 favorite. Others to look at in here. Number 4, Rising Dragon, one that rose up last year often, 11 wins, just 1 win on the season. Drops 1 level for this start. Was good in this class, 2 races to go at Georgian Downs until very late in the mile. Maybe Rising Dragon can come back to that level and just have a little bit more distance. Rising Dragon, I think, belongs in the top 3. Jason Ryan for Dana Lloyd. Nice price of 13-1. I think Rising Dragon is better than the 13-1 on the board suggests. That last race at Hanover is probably discouraging a lot of people, because it's just one that you might want to just stroke right off. And now back in with his peeps, a veteran that I think fits much better here. 12-1. I think this one can get on the ticket. And number 1, Maximus BG, 5-1. Daryl Thiessen driving, and one that well, raced at Hanover last race in that 8-claimer on August the 30th, a straight 8-claimer. Wasn't good from post 7. The start before it, though, in that 8-claiming straight 8-claiming class was 3rd. And when you look further down the page, you do see some speed. A win at Grand River in this class, July the 25th. Maximus BG, we'll see what the plan of attack is here, but with an inside post, I think it might be to blast out. I think Double Barrel Darrell might be gunning early, and Maximus BG is on the board at 4-1. Starting gate is rolling for race number 3. Maximus Beachy, Jet Set Charmer on the inside. In the center, Control the Smile, Rising Dragon, Two-Egg Sealster to the outside, Bet on Brett and Street Art. It is a field of 7, the third dash on a Thursday night in fabulous Flamboro Downs. Here they come. Field for the third is at the start of the rough end. It is Control the Smile, Two-Egg Sealster, Maximus BG, Jet Set Charmer and Bet on Bread, then Street Art and Rising Dragon. Field sprints around that first turn. Control the Smile wants to come on and try to grab control from Maximus BG. Control the Smile, pressing on. Two-Egg Sealster on the outside is still challenging and driving. And then Bet on Bread and Scooter Gimlet to the outside, parked third. Maximus BG on the inside fourth, and Two-Egg Sealster now driving leads at a length and a quarter, length and a half, and that clears to the front, 27 and 2. Bet on Bread, racing second. Control the Smile is third. Street Arts racing fourth. Maximus BG. Then it is back to Jet Set Charmer and Rising Dragon, and the field races their way off the turn. Two-Egg Sealster is on top. Two-Egg Sealster leads it by a length and 3/4. Control the Smile to the inside. Bet on Bread on the outside, getting the parking ticket. Two-Egg Sealster, Bet on Bread on past the half, 56 and 4 off 27 and 2 opening quarter, and Two-Egg Sealster tours on past the 5/8, and on the outside, Bet on Bread is trying to scoot up a little closer. Control the Smile on the inside is a length and 3/4 back. Now Street Art is sent out 3 wide on the inside. Maximus BG. Then it is Rising Dragon and Jet Set Charmer, but Two-Egg Sealster now leads by about 2 1/4 of a Control the Smile. Maximus BG weakening his Bet on Bread, scooting through to the inside. Jet Set Charmer, then Street Art and Rising Dragon, and the field races their way towards the top of the stretch. Two-Egg Sealster leads and Control the Smile is second. Maximus BG is third, and the field on down the stretch drive they come. Two-Egg Sealster is still moving well, leads it by about 2.5. Control the Smile, Maximus BG. Two-Egg Sealster is going to win. Control the Smile second, Maximus BG third, Rising Dragon fourth, 156 and 4. Back in front of the winner of race number 3, number 5, Two-Egg Sealster. Paul McKenzie, the winning driver. 5, Two-Egg Sealster is a 12-year-old shadow play by gelding. On Bashan Hyatt, who's also the trainer. 8th win for Two-Egg Sealster this year, 59th lifetime. The third race, 5 Trigg Sealster, 560, 310, 220. 3 Control the Smile, 280, 220. 1 Maximus BG, 220. $2 Exactor, 2140. Dollar Try, 2305. Dollar Super, 8135. 20-cent Super, 1627. third race. Order finished from the top. 3524176. That's 3524176. Field 4, race number 4 on post parade 1, Texaco Man, Jason Ryan for Francis Guillemette. Number 2, New Legacy, Paul McKenzie for Terry Gillette and Jennifer Doyle. Number 3 is April Duford, Robert Doyle for Ashley Duford and Dennis Duford. Note that 4 is racing for purse purposes only, so you'll see the 4 on post parade, but scratched out of the mutuals. 5, for all you know, Dennis Duford for Ashley Duford. And number 6, Works Like a Charm, Brett McDonough for Ron McDonald. Number 7, Cool Clifford, Anthony Hahn for Gabby Sasso. And a bright twist of tabby, Austin Sorry for Caitlin Graham. Note that just over by the paddock is number 4, Working It on Broadway. And Is Racing, Don Rankin Jr. drives and trains and owns. Working It on Broadway is one that is racing for purse only, scratched out of the mutuals. Let's get a look at this field, and we'll start with number 3, April Duford, one that's been racing preferred 3 class, Sarnia, Dresden, and now we'll try it over this way. But look at 10 wins on the year. This is a mare with a bit of back class, 123,000. Robert Doyle drives for Ashley Duford, and definitely a trotting mare that I've seen race pretty well in the past. You do see a couple of wins in the past 6 starts, but 10 on the year. April Duford is right now 6-1. Surprised at the value play on April Duford, as fans have gone elsewhere, but I think this mare really will fit well in this group. Others to get a look at: number 1, Texico Man, 4-5. Well, Francis Guillemette having just a monster year. And look, Texico Man raced against much tougher company last time out than April Duford did. Very high level condition class, and finished second to Delicatessen. So really, Texico Man, that's a good measuring start. Needed that start also. Made a break the start before it. And Texico Man certainly is one with some back class. 4-5 on the board, though. I thought I'd take a shot to get this one beaten. Texico Man, I do anticipate this one being the betting favorite, and is 4-5. Others to get a look at: number 7, Cool Clifford. Well, talk about back class, 443,000 lifetime veteran 9-year-old that made 50,000 last year and is on track for another good year this year. Cool Clifford is one that was second in against good company just 2 races back, second to Delicatessen. So, or rather, no, not Delicatessen, Delicious Stone. I was trying to read from the right hand the abbreviation. Now I remember. Delicious Stone. Gary, you're an idiot. Cool Clifford was second to Delicious Stone. Anthony Hahn for Gabby Sasso, 10-1. And number 6, Works Like a Charm. And Works Like a Charm is one that was 5th at Georgian to Delicious Stone. Maybe I'm just hungry. That's why I was thinking about the deli. Works Like a Charm is one that last couple races just a fringe player, but could fit okay in here, and is getting a lot of love at 9-5. Gate is rolling for the fourth race. Texaco Man. New Legacy. April Duford on the inside. In the center, working it on Broadway. And for all you know, to the outside, Works Like a Charm, Cool Clifford, and Twist of Tabby. Field of 8 for race number 4. Note the number 4 working it on Broadway. Racing for purse only, no wagering on the 4, as you see scratched out of the mutuals. Field of 8, fourth dash. And the field for the fourth race. Into the stretch drive, gathering speed. Field is at the start of the rough-in. Working it on Broadway, Cool Clifford, Twist of Tabby. And then New Legacy and April Duford, Texaco Man. Then it is back to For All You Know, and Works Like a Charm is back trailing the field. And right now, Cool Clifford trying to come on and clear to the lead. Cool Clifford as the front, and Twist of Tabby racing second. It's Cool Clifford and Twist of Tabby, and working it on Broadway is on the inside, racing position to third as they race their way onto the opening quarter. Then back there in fourth is New Legacy, and April Duford is well back, but the top three of separation on the field. Cool Clifford, not so cool, went off stride, and now working it on Broadway has inherited the lead. Twist of Tabby is second. Cool Clifford is still off stride, and racing third is New Legacy as they race their way on towards us, and then fourth is April Duford. Cool Clifford has recovered and is racing fifth, and then sixth is Texaco Man. Then it is back For All You Know, and Works Like a Charm is back trailing the field. But right now it is Working It on Broadway, who's got the lead and is in front by 2 1/4. Twist of Tabby. New Legacy on the outside now is moving up and getting a little closer for Paul McKenzie. Then it is back to Texaco Man and April Duford. Further back is For All You Know. And then Cool Clifford second last, and Works Like a Charm has to work past them all to win. 128 the 3/4 off of 57 4 halftime. And New Legacy and Paul McKenzie is coming. Texaco Man, though, is on the back of New Legacy and is going to sprint out 3 wide on the inside. It is back to Working It on Broadway, has dropped back to third now, and April Duford in the center of the track is closing ground. Texaco Man has got the lead. Texaco Man, April Duford as they come on to the finish. Texaco Man charging to the finish to win it. And then second goes to April Duford, and third is between New Legacy and For All You Know, 159 and 2. Back in front of us, the winner of the fourth one, Texaco Man, Jason Ryan, the winning driver for trainer and owner Francis Gimban. It's the 8th win for Texaco Man on the season, 36th lifetime. Texaco Man's a 10-year-old Chapter 7 bay gelding. Might have won 59 and 2. Fourth race, 1 Texas Command pays 710, 250, 210. 3 April Duford 380 and 320 and 2 New Legacy 280 $2 exactor 32.50 dollar try 35.10 dollar super 208.80 dollar pick 3 15.40 20-cent pick 3 is 308. Fourth race, order of finish from the top. 132 74 586. That's 132 74 586 on the bottom. field on Post Parade for the fifth. There is number 2, Unison, Paul McKenzie for Mark Meegans. Number 3, Town Line It Is, Mark Cullen for Grace Marshman. 4 is No Fool, McKinley, Daryl Thiessen for Daryl Laver and Leanne Davidson and James Grant and Adrian Sharon, Sally Peacock. And number 6, Stick 'em in, Let 'em Go, Robert Doyle for John Frampton. Number 7, That'll Be Tiger, Sammy Foy for Cassidy Schneider, Colonel Schneider Jr. Number 8 is Old Buck, Scotty Kohler for Sean Hyatt. There is 1, Silken Sweet, Austin Sorry for Francis Gimbat. And note that number 5 is artistic pick, Brett McDonough for Joe Pereira and Chelsea Pereira. The 5th race is a field of 8. Starts the late pick 3. Let's get a look at this field for the 5th race. Portion 4,500 horses and Gelding's claimers, 8 claimers, winners under. We're going to start with number 6. Stick 'em in, Let 'em Go. And Robert Doyle driving and training this one. And Robert's put up some strong numbers this year on the training side, 319. Stick 'em in and Let 'em Go. Has been racing at Sarnia of late, and now we'll try things here. And off of back-to-back wins, 7 wins on the year. You look at the rest of this field, you add up the wins that they have this year, and you get 7. And the same as what Stick 'em in, Let 'em Go has this year. So one that I think overall has a pretty decent chance in here off of those back-to-back wins. And the Hot Barn, 5-2. Number 4, No Fool McKinley, is one that right now is coming in off of 2 top 3 finishes in the last 3 starts, both of those at Sarnia. Did not fare as well at Leamington. This is one that gets off the gate really well. Double Barrel Darrell might be driving No Fool McKinley quickly off the gate. One thing, though, only 1 win in 31 starts in the year, but of late has been better. Could be a fringe player or maybe even one to use on the exactor. But 1 for 31. But 3-1 and does compare well here. Better form of late, Daryl Thiessen for Daryl Laver. Team Daryl and No Fool McKinley is 7-2. Number 1, Silken Sweet. Austin Sorry, Francis Guillemette, strong connections. Off a second last time out at Leamington, so racing better in that last start. And you do see down the page enough overall speed, I think, to be a factor here. Inside post, I think Silken Sweet's going to be blasting from the inside and be a threat. 7-2. And number 3, Town Line It Is. Probably just a fringe player, but one that I think has enough speed. You do see a good third panel last time out, 27-3. I think Town Line It Is capable of getting on to the bottom of the ticket here. Town Line It Is 13-1. Gate is rolling for race number 5, and taking up their positions, it'll be Silken Sweet in Unison on the inside with Townline It Is. In the center, No Fool, McKinley, an artistic pick. And to the outside, stick 'em in and let 'em go. Field of 8, race number 5, and they're at the start of the rough, and No Fool McKinley, artistic pick, and that'll be Tiger. Then in the center of the track, Townline It Is, and stick him in and let him go. Silken Sweet. Then second from last is Unison, and then back trailing the field is Old Buck, and they race their way on down the backstretch, and it is artistic pick who had the lead, but driving on the outside is No Fool McKinley, and racing position to third, that'll be Tiger. Townline It Is fourth, and then stick him in and let him go. Silken Sweet. Then back further is Unison, and trailing the field is Old Buck, No Fool McKinley. 28 and 2, leading as they race on around the turn, and No Fool McKinley at even money the board has the lead. Artistic Pick is racing second. That'll be Tiger is racing on the inside third. Stick him in, let him go. Racing up on the outside, coming first up and getting closer now is taking over third. That'll be Tiger's racing fourth. Silken Sweet is racing fifth, and then Townline It Is in Unison, and then it is Old Buck. 59 seconds halftime of a 28 and 2 opening quarter. No Fool McKinley and Double Barrel Daryl leads right now by about a length and a half. Artistic Pick is second. Stick him in, let him go. Is on the outside and is now trying to take over second, and has done so and is bearing down on No Fool McKinley. Then Artistic Pick and Silken Sweet. Out wide is Unison. And then we've got Townline It Is, and the trailing pair, that'll be Tiger and Old Buck. 3/4 in 128. No Fool McKinley isn't fooling around. Has got a lead still at a couple of lengths over Stick him in, let him go. And racing third, Artistic Pick, and fourth is Silken Sweet on down the stretch drive, and No Fool McKinley has the lead as they race their way on down the stretch drive. No Fool McKinley, Stick him in, let him go. Something happened to the sound, and Artistic Pick is third, and then fourth is Townline It Is, 157 and 1. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 5, number 4, No Fool McKinley. The winning drive to Double Barrel Daryl Thiessen. No Fool McKinley, 5-year-old Tobago K's bay gelding. owned by Leon Davidson and James Grant and Adrian Sharma and Sally Peacock. Daryl Lever, the trainer. And it's the second win on the season, seventh lifetime. No Fool McKinley. The fifth race payouts. Number 4, No Fool McKinley, 410, 280, 240. 6 Stick 'em in, Let 'em Go, 483.10. 5 Artistic Pig, 470. $2 Exactor, 1960. $1 Try, 49.85. $1 Super, 385.35. 20-cent Super, 77.07. 20-cent Pick 5, 32.40. Fifth race, sort of a finish from the top, is 574-13286. That's 574-13286 on the bottom. field on post parade for the sixth. One, Marvin Hagler, Brett Madonna for Mark McQuarrie and Mary Pedden. Number 2 is Mercutio, Scott Quiller for Shane Arsenault. Number 3, Ricky Resolve, Anthony Hahn for Mark Johnson and Denise Ball. And number 4, I'm Above Average, Jay Harris for Derek Anderson and Gordon Mason and Scott Mason. 5, Johnny Buckshot, Garrett Rooney for Katie McNeil and Brad Wilson. Number 6, Arrakis, Semi Filia for Francis Guillemette. Number 7, Ivan Eagle, Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. And number 8, Delicious Stone, Austin Sorry for Dominic Ladew and the stable. Field of 8. Race number 6. Let's get a look at this field. And, well, number 2, Mercutio, is one that I have loved a lot in the past. I am shocked at 10-1. This is a really nice trotter, sent up by a longtime proven barn, that of Shane Arsenault. Look, this one made $108,000 last year. And this horse is still just a 6-year-old and having a good season, and comes in off of a race in the Walker Memorial, finishing second. Now, the reason for him before that, had a couple races that didn't go well, although one of them was Industry Day, preferred 2 class, outside post position, just a tough spot. I think Mercutio is an outstanding value. I believe this one's going to be coming down 9-1 on the board. Number 1, Marvin Hagler, has got more than a puncher's chance in here and was 5th in that Walker Memorial, where Mercutio was 2nd last time out. And also Marvin Hagler, one that raced well at Grand River the start before that. And overall, a lot of class with this horse, too, getting close to the $250,000 mark. Also a 6-year-old, as is Mercutio. Marvin Hagler, I thought the inside, too, jumped off the page to me, and yet they're not really getting the love. And Marvin Hagler, Brett McDonough for Mark McQuarrie, 10-time winner last year with 4 wins this year, is 5-1. Number 8, Delicious Stone, well, comes in with 4 consecutive wins, has been moving up in class, 11 wins on the season. It's a tough post assignment, and Delicious Stone, though, has been just racing so well that, well, maybe could handle this step up in class, up from the optional 15 to an optional 25. Delicious Stone really rolling, did win from post 8 at Georgia in 2 races ago, and post 7 the start before him. Delicious Stone, Austin Sorry for Dominic Ladew, is 6-1, a delicious price if you think that this one can keep its current form going. And one more to look at is number 6, Arrakis. Well, what's he done in his career? He made $766,000, 61 wins, and last time out at Georgian, bombed the field to win by almost 6 lengths. That was a bottom condition class and is in much tougher, but Arrakis, 8 wins on the season. Semi Filia, Francis Guillemette, very strong connections. Tough to overlook Arrakis completely, and yet the fans have done so. My, oh my, they might pay for that. Sami Filia, Francis Guillemette at 30-1 on this classy veteran off a win. Yes, in tougher, but I think that win will get him all fired up. Veteran 13-year-old that's, if he gets a look at the tote board, he's going to get mad. 30-1. Gate is rolling for race number 6. Marvin Hagler, Mercutio on the inside. In the center, Ricky Resolve, I'm above average, and Johnny Buckshot to the outside of Rackus, I have an eagle, and Delicious Stone. Field of 8, race number 6. And the field for the 6th race. Is nearing the start. And they're off. Ricky Resolve leaving with Johnny Buckshot and Arrakis and Delicious Stone from the outside. But Johnny Buckshot and G-Money is driven out to take the lead. Racing second is Arrakis, then Marvin Hagler. Delicious Stone is going to find the pylons fourth in front of Ricky Resolve. Then it is back to Mercutio, who's racing back there in sixth. Then I'm above average, and Ivan Eagle is trailing the field. Johnny Buckshot is, got the lead, was shot right out to get the lead, and racing second. Long shot Arrakis, and then Marvin Hagler, and racing fourth is Delicious Stone. Ricky Resolve now moves to the outside, will get covered. Delicious Stone took out from fourth. Ricky Resolve is racing fifth, and sixth is Mercutio. Trailing pair, I'm above average, and Ivan Eagle, and they race their way off the turn. Johnny Buckshot leading Arrakis. On the outside, Delicious Stone is munching ground right now, and racing fourth is Marvin Hagler. Then Ricky Resolve is second of a racing fifth. Mercutio, part of the outer flow. Then it is back to I'm above average, and Ivan Eagle off a 58.5. They head on into the backstretch for the final time. Johnny Buckshot 5-2 on the boards, got the lead. Delicious Stone on the outside at 10-1 is coming. Arrakis is still in the hunt on the inside, racing third. Ricky Resolve to the outside. Marvin Hagler is fifth, and then I'm above average. Mercutio has just one beat, and that's Ivan Eagle. It's still Johnny Buckshot who leads. Johnny Buckshot, Delicious Stone. Johnny Buckshot holds the lead right now at a length and a half. Delicious Stone second. Ricky Resolve went off stride. Marvin Hagler has punched up to third. Then Arrakis and I'm above average. On down the stretch drive they come. And it is Johnny Buckshot continues to fire. Johnny Buckshot is not out of shots and got this one. Then it is Delicious Stone, Marvin Hagler, and I'm above average. Johnny Buckshot, 155-3. Back in front of us, the winner of race 6-5. Johnny Buckshot, Garrett Rooney with the winning drive. A 6-year-old El Songo Dreambag gelding owned by Brad Wilson, trained by Katie McNeil. Garrett Rooney, the winning drive. Second on the season for Johnny Buckshot, 19th lifetime. 155-3. The sixth race payouts 5 Johnny Buckshot, 790. 480, 358. Delicious Stone, 1070, 681. Marvin Hagler, 490. $2 exactor is 62.20. Dollar try, 210.80. Dollar super, 1106.45. 20-cent super is 221.29. 20-cent pick for 24.44. Sixth race order finish from the top, 378, 41562. That's 378, 41562 on the bottom. For race number 7 on parade, 1 is Magic's Angel Eyes. Andre Goy drives trains for Don Leshied. Number 2 is All Summer Long. Brett McDonough for Ron McDonald. And Hartel Maintenance and Shen Go. Number 5, Missy's Magic Man. Jason Ryan for Ron Corbett. Number 6, Fast as Lightning. Scotty Kohler for Jim Ellis. Number 7, Run Like Hell. Sammy Filia for Francis Guimet. Eight is Floyd the Freak. Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. And absent from the parade, 3, Petro Angel. Paul McKenzie for Darrell Laver. Field of 7 for this 7th race. Let's get a look at this field. We'll start with number 2, All Summer Long. And All Summer Long, well, it's been racing at Batavia all summer long, and at Buffalo in the western New York area all summer long. And of late, things haven't gone well, but did win at Buffalo twice back in July. Now one that, well, I think could be fine here. Changing venues and getting back rolling. Has gate speed, has been facing much tougher, was in their open class, and I think this is a great spot for All Summer Long. You look at the overall body of work. This is one that made $96,000 last year in 35 starts. A mare with some class, getting close to the $250,000 mark. All Summer Long is one that could get September started off nicely, 1-5 on the board. Number 5, Missy's Magic Man, is got back class as well, and is coming in off of a second to Arrakis last time out. Also, this is one that won at Georgian twice in July. And overall, a couple of wins, a couple of seconds in the past 6. Missy's Magic Man still has some magic left. A 9-year-old veteran, Jason Ryan, driving and training. Missy's Magic Man is 9-1. Number 7, Run Like Hill, lots of back class as well, and races out of a power barn that of Francis Guimet. Sammy Filia is having a breakout season, really racing gangbusters of late, especially Run Like Hill. Gets to leave out of post 6 and is coming in off of a win at Leamington. This is one that was off form for a little while, but that last race maybe got things turned back around. Dropped into a bottom condition, now moves up one level, but often has raced against much tougher. Run Like Hill, that's a great value play at 8-1. I could see Run Like Hill being a big factor in this dash. And I want to look at the inside of one, Magic's Angel Eyes and Andre Goy. This is one that comes in from a non-winners of 3 at Georgian Downs. Now, the overall record isn't great this year, but still, Magic's Angel Eyes, I think, has enough from an inside post here, has gate speed, and in this class, I expect Magic's Angel Eyes to have a shot to be on the top 4. 5-1, Andre Goy driving and training. Gate is rolling for race number 7. Magic's Angel Eyes, and all summer long on the inside. In the center, Petro Angel, Missy's Magic Man, and Fast as Lightning. And to the outside, Run Like Hill and Floyd the Freak. And Petro Angel went off stride. Field is gathering speed, nearing the start. Missy's Magic Man, Fast as Lightning, the first couple to storm out. And then it is all summer long, Magic's Angel Eyes, and then Run Like Hill, Floyd the Freak. And on around that first turn they go. Missy's Magic Man is on top. Missy's Magic Man is leading, and Fast as Lightning is racing second. Now there goes all summer long. Moving up aggressively for Brett McDonald, and wants to come on and grab the lead all summer long is 1-9 on the board. And is going to clear to the front. Then Missy's Magic Man, Fast as Lightning, Magic's Angel Eyes, and Run Like Hill, and Floyd the Freak is back trailing the field. 28-3 opening quarter, and they race around the turn, and all summer long has a lead right now of a length and 3/4. Missy's Magic Man, Fast as Lightning, is racing position to third as they come up towards the half, and then Magic's Angel Eyes, and off that 28-3 opening quarter, all summer long takes them on past the half. Halftime recorded in 59. Picks up a 30-2 second panel breather. There goes Run Like Hill, and Sammy Filia moving, and still in the pocket is Missy's Magic Man. Fast as Lightning is racing fourth, and then Magic's Angel Eyes and Floyd the Freak, and then back trailing the field is Petro Angel after that early break. It is all summer long. 1-9 on the board, but Run Like Hill on the outside is trying to close, and Fast as Lightning has stormed off stride as they race the round towards 3/4. All summer long is still moving very well on the lead, and then on the inside, Missy's Magic Man, and to the outside, Run Like Hill, and racing fourth is Magic's Angel Eyes, and it is all summer long as the field is turning for home and still well in command to lead by about 2.5 lengths on down the stretch drive and all summer long. And Brett McDonald coming on to the finish is going to take this one and win it. Then Missy's Magic Man and Run Like Hill and Magic's Angel Eyes. 157-4. There's Brett McDonald all summer long, blasting on by us all summer long as a 5-year-old triumphant caviar brown mare, owned by Brett McDonald and Hartel Maintenance and Shengo. Ron McDonald, the trainer, 5th win for all summer long this season, 24th lifetime. seventh race payouts. 2 all summer long. 220, 210, 210. 5 Missy's Magic Man, 490, 350. 7 Run Like Hill, 320. $2 exactors, $750. Dollar try, 1070. 20-cent high five, 26.39. Double, $2 ticket, 910. Dollar pick 3, 17.65. Seventh race over finish from the top, 416 scratch 2735. Once again from the top down, 416 scratch 2735 on the bottom. Well, fans, that concludes the live harness racing program for this Thursday. Action resumes on Saturday. Our first dash is 6:25 p.m. 6:25 p.m. on a Saturday night from Flamboro Downs. Buenas noches, amigos. Good night, everybody. Good night, Shanna.